Hey, welcome back everyone, General Tony here, your host, coming back with a brand new episode, and welcome my friends to a different type of video on the channel. So I'm sure if you've been subscribed for at least a couple of days, you will know the main purpose of this channel is to entertain you and myself, guys, my subscribers and me, the host. And we do this by doing troll bases, clan wars, trophy pushing, we do the whole works, and hopefully you guys actually enjoy the videos. But now it's time to branch out a little bit and go into the more serious issues of the actual game, guys. We're going to talk about the problems which are currently sitting inside a COC. This is going to cover clan wars, balance changes, and finally Legends League clouding. Now we're going to do it in that order because I know most people aren't a Legend player, so we're going to do Legends League at the end of the video. This is going to be a more serious episode, guys, so please, if you don't want to watch it, feel free to just click off the episode. But if you do, we are going to discuss the problems currently in the game, and hopefully Supercell could actually watch this episode and maybe take a thing or two from it. And if you're, never trophy pushed before or not aware of any of these problems, stay tuned. I'm going to lay them all out on the table for you. Now, the actual sources for this episode are coming from the COC community forums and my own personal experience in the game, guys. So I'm going to try and make it as quick as possible. Don't want to bore you, so stay tuned. Let's get ourselves into problem number one. Oh, and just before we get ourselves into it, guys, I would just like to say, for me personally, there is only one issue in the game, and that is clouding. The other issues, they're so small, and no game is perfect, guys. So you have to remember, when watching this episode, this isn't my own personal experience, my opinion throughout the entire video, only at the end, guys. This is coming from the community. So let's get ourselves into a really small issue, I feel, but it's being brought up on the COC community forums quite a lot, and that is the balance changes which just came into the game a couple of days ago, guys. So of course we received the first part of the March 2017 update, and that came in the form of balance changes. We received a new level air defense at Town Hall level 11, and 5 troops in the game were actually buffed. That was the P.E.K.K.A, Dragon, Witch, Hog Rider, and Miner. Now, of those 5 troops, people are having an issue with 2 of them: the Miners and the Hog Riders. P.E.K.K.A s, they're cool, guys. No one uses mass P.E.K.K.A, so you know, they're just a troop which you add additionally into the army. Kind of similarly with Dragons, guys, at Town Hall 10, Town Hall 11. No one really uses mass Dragons, but even if you do, you can still get a great 2-star, or sometimes even a 3-star. It just depends how great you are and what kind of base design it is. With the actual Witches, they've been a massive hit. People are loving the Witches at the moment. Not too overpowered, not underpowered. Really great, fantastic. Nice amount of spice on them to make them, really fit into the game. Now here comes the problem people are having with the Miners and the Hog Riders. Now the bigger one is the Hog Riders, so let's get the Miner out of the way. People are kind of, saying that the Miners still don't really fit in, guys. Now, for those of you that are actually wondering, at max level, and at all levels, in fact, Miner 1, 2, 3, and level 4, all received a hit point increase. So not an attack increase, just a hit point increase, and that was 50 hit points at every level. People are saying it's still slightly underpowered, guys, and they want to see some more hit points on the Miner. So if Supercell's watching this, maybe you could chuck that in, guys, inside of the next update. Who knows? Now let's get on to the Hog Rider, the bigger issue with the update changes. Hog Rider at the highest Town Hall levels is pretty much deemed completely useless still by nearly every single person on the community forums, and they're saying that the update which just came in only gave the Hog Rider an increase of 15. That's 1-5. So the Miner received 50-5-0 and the Hog Rider 1-5. They're saying it was completely pointless, useless, and Supercell shouldn't have even bothered. Let me know what your thoughts are, guys. If you agree with that, leave a like on the episode. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. Let's get ourselves onto the next issue. Please also bear in mind, guys, that to perfect every single troop, all 19 troops in the game, takes some serious development by Supercell, and to be honest with you, it may not even be possible. So I am currently extremely grateful for the fact that there are a variety of different armies now which are deemed useful at the higher Town Hall levels. I mean, people really are using a variety of different ground and air attacks, guys, and I personally feel that the meta right now in terms of attacking is pretty damn sweet. So the Hog Riders, I understand no one uses them at Town Hall 11. I mean, they're not even looked at, to be honest, especially by me and, my entire clan. And I don't really feel like they'll ever be used at Town Hall 11, maybe to draw out a clan castle with a single Hog Rider, but you got the balloon for that anyway, so you don't really even need that, guys, or even a giant, so it just kind of depends. But let's make our way into the next issue which has been brought up, guys, and that is the war waiting system. Okay, now this is a really interesting one, and I'm gonna try and cover this as quickly as I can so we can move on to the next problem, guys, and that is basically war waiting. So war waiting, for those of you that don't know, allows, you know, engineered bases to cause an impact on the current war matchmaking system. Well, now apparently Supercell, in the previous update, I don't think there's been too much word of it, but apparently according to the forums, remember this is all sourced from the forums where some of the pros actually talk, guys, they've been saying that the war waiting system has now tried to deter engineered bases, and basically if there's 1 or 2 engineered bases in a clan, it can actually affect the whole clan in a real disadvantageous way, guys. So for those of you that do not know, my clan YouTube General, we are currently on a 17 war win streak. We have won 17 wars in a row, and that is insane for us, guys. A clan who is, you know, kind of up and coming, but we don't really engineer any bases. And what I've been definitely finding the last couple of weeks, my opponents, or at least the top 5 on the enemy team, are usually slightly underweighted in comparison to mine. Now you've got to remember, we are a pretty much non-engineered clan, and most clans we're taking on these days are engineered. So in my personal experience over the last, I would say, 6 weeks, it appears that Supercell have tried to deter engineered bases, but I can't, you know, state this as a fact, guys, but it appears that's the actual the problem going on right now in the game, and people are saying that engineered bases are really pulling down entire clans. If that's the actual issue, guys, then a lot of people are going to have to start maxing out their bases, but I have no idea. No one really knows what's going on right now, but I must admit, once again, every update that comes, every balance change, it appears Supercell is doing a better job, and the system itself seems to really start to balance out, and hey, I can't complain. We're on a 17 war win streak. So that pretty much covers the war waiting system. Now let's get ourselves into the third and final issue of the episode, guys. And this is really my only issue with the game, and that is, of course, clouding. So for those of you that haven't seen the channel yet and are new, I've been pretty much trophy pushing now for about 50 to 60 days, guys. I'm currently sitting at about 5,500 trophies, and the reason I can't go any higher is because I cannot find sufficient bases. Now, the problem is, they just aren't showing up, guys. I've been searching in the clouds now, I kid you not, for about 7 hours and haven't found a single base. Every half an hour I receive a message on screen saying I can't find bases, retry, and then every couple of hours it doesn't even say retry, it just pretty much kicks you off the game or tells you to, you know, kind of leave the game, guys. Now this is cool if it was the same for everyone, but it's simply not. Depending on, of course, where you are from around the world, you will find bases a lot quicker. If you are from China, India, or any, you know, East Asian countries, you typically find bases a lot quicker because of the time zone you're in. And if you're from, you know, Europe or somewhere even in America, then it's a lot harder to actually find bases, which is typically why a lot of the players in the top 200 actually originate from the eastern part of the world, guys, because it simply goes on time zones. There's more players over there, so there are more bases available, which is cool. I completely understand that, guys. But then here's another issue. So according to the Supercell terms of service, it is illegal and, you know, bannable to actually share accounts. And now what apparently a lot of the players in the top 1000 are doing are actually using pilot accounts, guys. But of course they've been using pilot accounts for years and years. Every game does it. For those of you that don't know, a pilot account is pretty much when the original creator or owner of the account pays someone else, usually in those kind of eastern regions. They pay them to pretty much play the game for them, guys, and that allows them to get into the, you know, the top 200 global. And that's how some people literally have like 6,000 trophies at the end of every season. Now I've been trophy pushing really hard this season. There's still about 20 days left in the season. I'm currently at around 5,500 cups. Now for me, if I was to find a base every couple of hours, I wouldn't physically be able to reach 6,000 trophies, guys. It's impossible because I need to sleep. But of course, these pilot accounts, there's no such thing as sleep, and that pretty much allows them to cheat the system and make their way up. Now there is no, and I don't think there ever is going to be a way to actually stop this from happening, guys. So I'm really not too bothered about it. It was kind of just brought up on the community forums non-stop. This is perhaps the most popular post on the community forums right now, guys. People cheating the clouding system and just the clouding system in general. and it's just the fact that there's only a limited amount of Legend League players. To be honest with you, as I said guys, the reason why I left this all the way to the end of the episode was simply because there aren't really that many Legend League players. Now of course Supercell could follow their IP addresses and find out how long they're playing for, put them into some sort of algorithm and work out whether they're cheating the system. But then again, it does take about $20,000 to max out a Town Hall 11 base, and a lot of these players in the top 200 have spent tens of thousands on this game, and that means Supercell could lose a large chunk of revenue, guys. Just showing you here that you cannot ever revenge inside of the Legends League. If you think it's impossible inside of the Masters or, you know, the Crystal League, inside of the Legends, it is legit like 0.0000, like 100 zeros, 0.1%. I mean, it's just not even possible. But that's pretty much the problem with the Legends League clouding. Now please don't get it twisted guys, there are still hundreds if not thousands of legit Legend League players. Thousands, probably tens of thousands of legit players, maybe only a small percent which cheat. And this is something that people tend to forget guys, because some people really do just grind it out and not sleep. I mean, check this dude out for example. I just got attacked by a Town Hall 9 inside of my actual, one of my friend's clans, Savage 8.9 guys, and he just one-starred my base as a Town Hall 9. The guy is grinding it out and he deserves to be in the position he's actually in guys, so that is absolutely awesome. So don't get it twisted, there are still many real, you know, non-cheat players inside of the Legends League. It's just a fair few which people seem to be actually you know, complaining about, but I'm not complaining about that guys. I'm just stating that the clouding system, it's very tedious, a little bit boring, but I don't really think at this moment in time there's anything Supercell can do about it, because there are only 30 to 40,000 Legend League players. Leave a like if you enjoyed the episode guys, stay tuned for another, peace out.